Hello everyone and welcome to the BayNet Weekly News. I'm your host, JJ Atchison, and today's date is June 28th, 2024. We have a lot to go over today, including Waldorf man found guilty of second-degree murder of stepson, and public meeting to be held regarding proposed Lusby Villas project. That and more coming right on up. Tony Covington, state's attorney for Charles County, announced that on Thursday, June 27th, a Charles County jury, after a 4-day trial and approximately 2.5 hours of deliberation, convicted George Christopher Floyd, 44, of second-degree murder and false imprisonment of Tristan Treshawn Irvin, as well as related charges. On October 8, 2023, officers responded to a residence in Waldorf for the report of a subject not breathing. When officers arrived, they located the 18-year-old victim unresponsive on the floor in the bathroom. Officers also made contact with Floyd, the victim's stepfather. Floyd reported to officers that he put the victim in a neck restraint because the victim was trying to run away. The victim ultimately became unresponsive as a result of the neck restraint. Emergency medical services rendered aid to the victim, then transported him to the hospital for further treatment. However, he unfortunately died as a result of the restraint. An investigation revealed that Floyd, the victim's mother, and the victim were engaged in a verbal disagreement the night before the murder, but went to bed peacefully. Floyd entered the victim's bedroom at approximately 5 a.m. the next morning and demanded that the victim clean his room. Shortly after, Floyd began to restrain the victim, ultimately putting him in a neck restraint. The victim's mother entered the bedroom after hearing the commotion, then requested 3 of the victim's friends who were sleeping over and his teenage brother to help defuse the situation. Floyd ordered the young men to help him restrain the victim and pray over him. At one point, Floyd ordered one of the victim's friends to get olive oil, which Floyd then used to put a cross on the victim's forehead. However, Floyd kept the neck restraint around the victim for approximately 15 to 20 minutes while the victim was lying on the floor. During this time, the victim was not moving or talking, but Floyd continued to hold his arm around the victim's neck. When Floyd got up and saw that the victim was not responsive, he and the other young men attempted to render aid, but did not immediately call for emergency personnel. When the victim remained unresponsive for approximately 5 to 10 minutes, Floyd called 911. A sentencing date for Floyd has been set for August 16, 2024. He faces over 75 years in prison. Calvert County government has announced that the Board of County Commissioners will hold an informational meeting regarding Lusby Villas on Tuesday, July 9, 2024. The meeting will take place at the Southern Community Center, rooms 3 and 4, located at 20 Appeal Lane in Lusby, from 7 p.m. to 9. Participants wishing to speak may sign up at the meeting to speak for 2 minutes as an individual or 5 minutes as a group. Lusby Villas was presented to the Planning Commission during their May 15th meeting. This project is to be located at 11770 Lusby Parkway and consists of 26.23 acres. According to the memo from Olivia Vedado, Lusby Villas is a proposed multi-family residential project that received conceptual site plan approval from the Planning Commission on March 17, 2021 under CSPR-138111. This approval was for 276 multifamily dwelling units and associated community amenities and permitted per the Land Use Chart in Section 3 of the Lusby Town Center Zoning Ordinance. A motion was passed after a 3-3 tie, which was broken by Chairman Gregory Kernan to approve the preliminary plan. You can watch the upcoming meeting by clicking the link in the article. For additional information, email pcadministrator@calvertcountymd.gov. A Glen Burnie man was killed in a multi-vehicle crash on Dorsey Road near the I-97 overpass on June 27, 2024. Police identified the deceased victim as 40-year-old Christopher Gianfrancesco, who was driving a 2006 Mazda 3 in the wrong direction on Dorsey Road. Gianfrancesco's vehicle collided head-on with a 2019 Honda HR-V driven by Arvina Knoll, 49 of Ellicott City. A 2015 Honda Accord driven by Leonard Addison, 42 of Odenton, was unable to avoid the collision and struck Knoll's Honda HR-V following the initial crash. Gianfrancesco was pronounced dead at the scene according to the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Both Knoll and Addison were unharmed in the incident. Anne Arundel County Police Department's Traffic Safety Section continues to investigate the crash. On Wednesday, June 26, shortly after 9 p.m., deputies with the Calvert County Sheriff's Office Patrol Bureau responded to the 9500 block of Seagull Court in North Beach for the report of a shooting. Upon arrival, deputies located an adult male victim suffering from a gunshot wound to the upper body. Deputies and EMS rendered first aid to the victim, William Lee Hutcherson, 39 of North Beach, who was later pronounced deceased on the scene. A preliminary investigation revealed witnesses observed two adult males engaged in an altercation in the parking lot of the residence, at which point the suspect then fired a shot, striking the victim. Calvert deputies were able to quickly apprehend the suspect, Anthony Wayne Simpson, Jr., 40 of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Simpson was transported to the Calvert County Detention Center and is facing charges of second-degree murder, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, use of a firearm during a felony/violent crime, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. This appears to be an isolated incident. Detectives are continuing to investigate. And that's all we got for you this week on the BayNet Weekly News. If you'd like more information on every single article that we covered today, they are linked down below. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see y'all next week.